Welcome back, everybody. Tim Moore joins me now from Bikes and More, but we're going to talk a little bit about bikes, but we're talking about rails and trails, right?
Exactly, right.
And give me a little bit of idea. I know what it is, but for people who don't know, tell me what it is.
Okay, rails to trails is a concept that is by no means new. It's been around for 35 or 40 years. And basically, as the railway system in the United States has changed over the years, we've found that there is a lot of abandoned rails. A lot of abandoned railways, I should say, and that a logical use for these is to convert them into walking, hiking, cycling trails.
Okay. And one of the things here has been, I guess it's the old L&N Railroad, or at one time, or CS Railroad, or...
Actually, it's the abandoned Fort Campbell Rail Spur.
Okay, Fort Campbell Rail Spur, which runs through town.
Exactly.
Great location, and probably, how long has it been out of service now? 6, 7 years, maybe? Maybe longer?
At least that long. No, I think it's been longer than that, actually.
Okay. But the move has been afoot to do something with that, and where are we in that move?
Well, the city of Hopkinsville was given the property officially, I guess in the last 6 months or so, from the Department of Defense. The property was actually, even though we all view it as a railroad, technically it was a piece of Department of Defense property. It was deeded back to the city, like I said, approximately 6 months ago. In response to that, the mayor requested that a commission be formed to determine what would be the best possible use for that piece of property. And the commission was formed. The commission submitted its report to the mayor, and their recommendation was that it be converted to a trail, a public use trail.
And, you know, this idea has been around now for years. People have been talking about doing this, but now it's kind of official, right?
It's got more reality to it now. I guess you might say it has some legs now. Now that the city actually owns the property. Up until this point, it's been a concept, but now it's become much more of a reality.
So now we've got the city owns the property, and from what I understand, they're trying to get some money to do a survey or a study or something, or what is going on?
Well, a preliminary study was done. It was funded by the Pennyroyal Rail Trail, which is an organization that has been an advocate for this for several years. That was the basis, or that was the information that was given to the Mayor's Commission. The Mayor's Commission recommended that it be converted to a rail trail. Based on that information, the mayor submitted his budget, his proposed budget, to City Council, and one of the items in that budget was funding to continue the study, to make a more in-depth study of the costs involved and just some of the design that would go along with it.
We're talking about 50,000, somewhere in that range?
Well, yes, 53,000 is the proposed cost of the next phase of design. Okay. Now, of that 53,000, Jenny Stewart Medical Center has already stepped up and said they would put in 20,000. So we're looking at a net cost of $33,000 for the next phase of the design study.
If this is eventually done, how long an area, or how long is this thing going to be?
Well, it would be developed in phases, is the way we see it happening. Of course, as we get more into the development of it, we'll know more about that. I think the total distance is about 5 to 6 miles. Okay. Phase 1 would be, I think, just over 2 miles.
Now, you mentioned that it would be for not only for hikers and walkers, but for bicyclists. I mean, how is it, like a laned off or something where, you know, bicyclists have a little area and walkers have one, or how does it work?
It would be, there are national, or I should say federal standards for these trails. Muhlenberg County, for example, has a trail that's 6 feet wide. Okay. And we already know that that's not quite wide enough for what we call a shared use trail, where you have basically people traveling at different speeds. Okay. It probably would be laned off, but probably not formally. It would just be like highways, keep to the right, basically.
Well, I know that Tuesday City Council is going to talk about this again.
Yes.
And you're really wanting, you and your group want to put a show together to show that people are in support, right?
Absolutely.
What are you asking? What are you looking for?
What we would like people to do is first of all, contact your city council person and let them know how you feel about this project. Okay. That would be the first thing. Secondly, the City Council is meeting next Tuesday, July 6th at 6 p.m. And we are asking for people that are in support of this to meet at City Council, or outside the municipal building at around 5 o'clock on Tuesday. Okay. And we'll kind of gather together. And we just want to let City Council know that there are people that are very, very firmly in favor of this. Right. You know, we've seen the health department did a study a few years ago and polled the polled the citizens of Hopkinsville, and almost 80% said, yes, this is something that we need.
Okay, Tim Moore from Bikes and More. Tuesday, 5 o'clock at the Municipal Building.
Right.
If you want to get out there and help support, join everybody, and let's get this thing going. We'll be back right after this.